You know, what I'm most proud of is that I was able to figure out, I mean, it took 25 years, but how to go from making knives in my spare bedroom to having a knife factory that can produce the finest knives in the world.
It really is hard to describe. When it's a paid review or someone sends you a knife, you know, quite a lot of people are put off because you've got to say good things about them. But I'm as honest as they come. If it's crap, I'll tell you it's crap. If it's good, it's good. And the knives that people have sent me over the years, they've been bloody good knives. They've been great knives, and I've said. And there's some knives where they've sent me a knife and I've used it or I've held it, I didn't like it, and I've simply haven't made a video. I've completely just put it to one side. Thank you for the knife, but no, I'm not going to review it because it's not very good. But, you know, some videos are the luck of the draw, you know, you hold them. But this, to me, feels absolutely fantastic. It really, really does. Take it or leave it, but it does feel great. So I can't wait to chop with this thing.
Making knives in America, I mean, there is a kind of a patriotic thing about it, but it's more, I'm a maker. Like I want to make them. The guys that work for me and gals, we like to make stuff. So we make knives.
I've got a knife review for you. It reminds me of fish and chips. When I open this, it reminds me I'm going to eat some fish and chips. It comes in a newspaper style, but it is really cool though. It's really, really good. But I'll show you that later. But I've heard of these knives. And I've looked on the internet. And, you know, before we start, these are pricey. These are pricey knives. So just bear that in mind. But they apparently are fantastic. I haven't tested this out. I've just opened it. Obviously, I've opened it, but I ain't tested it out, so I'm gonna test it out for you.
I think what's really cool about our process to make knives is there's so much high-tech, precision component, modern manufacturing, but then it also requires this incredible hand skill. You have to have both. And I think of the knife as like, because you need this hand fit and finish because it's your hand that holds the knife. So you have this like precision instrument here, but it's that interface between the hand and the knife that requires this hand shaped, hand finish thing that only human hands can make.
I can't stress this enough. Being a professional chef, cook, knife is all about feel. It's personal. One knife could be great for that guy. Another knife can be not very good. It depends. It's all about feel. It's an extension of your arm. I've said this so many times, and a lot of chefs will say this. It's about you feeling comfortable with your knife. If you feel comfortable with your knife, you produce better cuts, better food. It's fact.
We are making production knives, making the same knife, trying to make it perfect over and over again. But we've set up the way that we make it so that the individual knife maker feels pride in making the whole knife. So we don't have one individual who just drills a hole 1,000 times a day. Each knife maker makes their own knives start to finish.
Like I said, I've opened this and it looked an absolute beautiful knife. And like I said, I haven't tested it out, but I'll just show you. All right, like I said, it comes into newspaper. But it tells you all about the knives. You get a little card, the Cadillac of its kind. It tells you all about the knives, everything, the story. I think that's quite neat.
Everybody is familiar with Henry Ford, right? Henry Ford created the Model T and changed how the world did things forever. The assembly line is fantastic for huge amounts of production, but nothing will ever compare to a Swedish watchmaker. At New West, everybody is incredibly proud of their work because when we get assigned a batch of knives to make or cleavers to refurbish or blocks to produce or whatever it might be, we are solely responsible for that. So we take it completely from start to finish through the entire process. Nobody else's hands touch it except for ours. And when you're done, you know that everything that's happened to that is because of you. So that's super cool. It really means a lot to be able to pick up a knife and say, yes, I made this knife.
I know what some people are going to say with this newspaper. Stay for that price, you know. I was expecting a nice sturdy box, a nice pretty box that goes well with this knife. No, I quite like this newspaper. It's different. It's different, and I quite like it. I like it. It comes in a nice sheath. Ooh. And the weight on that is absolutely beautiful. I love that handle. Handcrafted, made in the USA. I know that. But that looks beautiful. It has a nice balance. It has a beautiful balance, actually. It's nice. I picked the Santoku because, you know, I over the years, I've developed to actually like these compared to the French style, the normal French style chef knife. But it comes in different coloured handles, and this caught my eye. I'm looking on the website, and I got the, it comes in Huckleberry. This is Huckleberry. There's Shushan, whatever. Sunburst, Peacock, Lycian, Sherwood, Black, Ironwood, whatever that Japanese name is, but I'll put it up there. But yeah, really, really nice. Really, I dig the handles. Beautiful.
The Titan Edge Santoku represents an evolution in the history of blade design. The edge replaces the traditional Santoku dimple grind with the edged homage to the iconic Teton mountain range of Jackson Hole. Like a traditional dimple grind, the Teton edge helps the blade slide smoothly through food without sticking, but the edge does it even better. Heat generated in traditional machine grinding, the dimples can disrupt and distort the position of the steel's heat treatment. Our solution, a proprietary cold process used to etch the edge, which enhances the performance while optimizing the steel. The Teton Edge celebrates the spirit of Jackson Hole, New West Knife Works home, both visually and functionally, while redefining the cutting edge of peak performance. The size and design of the Teton Edge Santoku make it an ideal choice for home chefs. The 7-inch blade is nimble and comfortable for those who haven't spent years using large knives in a commercial setting. The balance of power and grace make it well suited for any cutting challenge.
So I've just got a cucumber, so I'm just gonna test this out. Let's see how sharp that is. Oh yeah, nice sharp. And I'm just gonna lay that flat. Let's see how we go. 3-finger rule. 1 in front, 2 at the back. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Some knives, if you do cucumber, they always stick together, but that's really, really nice.
They use CPM S35 VN particle metallurgy steel, which has the best combination of sharpness, toughness, edge holding, stain resistant, and sharpability on the market.
And the 3-finger rule is so important, you know, it really is, because I'm not being cocky, I'm just going to show you, but it's so safe. Finger at the front, first finger at the front, 2 fingers at the back, killed up. So even when I chop, and thumb right down the bottom there, but even when I chop, I can close my eyes and chop, because I know I'm not going to cut my finger, but and just go down. I can look away when I'm going down, and I'm not going to cut my finger because the 3-finger rule. And look, and it's sliced. So important. Just thought I'd tell you that.
G-Fusion handle. G10 is an aerospace grade fiberglass epoxy composite material that is virtually indestructible. They develop unique color palettes to inspire creativity in the kitchen.
Yeah, the balance on that is second to none.
American made. Every knife they make is crafted from start to finish by an individual maker in the Teton Mountains, using American steel and backed by a lifetime guarantee.
All right, final thoughts. It's the balance on this is perfect for me. It really, I'm not just saying it. The balance on that is absolutely perfect. Light, a little bit of weighty at the back, and that to me, that's personal preference. That's what I want. Extension of your arm, that is what you're looking for. Really nice balance, and you can tell it's just the workmanship on that, the craftsmanship is, you can just tell it's quality. You really, really can. And I love this sheath it comes with as well. And I love the newspaper thing. I think that's quirky. I think that's pretty nice as well. Comes with a Band-Aid, plaster, Caution, this is sharp, which is quite neat. But yeah, I will be definitely using this again. Like I said before, it's pricey, got a hefty price tag, but you're paying for what you get. You really, really are. And I will be definitely using this in my arsenal of knives, guaranteed. You bet your bottom dollar on that. Great for commercial use. This will last a lifetime. Great for home use. Like I said, it's quality. It really, really is. And I keep saying it. I'm not just saying it. And the balance on that when I was chopping really, really works. Like I said, the test of time, only you can never tell, you know. But I think by the quality of this, it's going to last a lifetime. It's got a nice sharpness to it. Just use a little honing steel just to keep up with it. But yeah, I love the mounting design on that blade. Really, really nice. Yep, impressed. If you've got the money for it, get one. I think they're on sale right now, or sometimes they are on sale. But yeah, you're paying for what you get. Well impressed, and I will be using this. Thanks, guys.